Are you sick of feeling stuck and not being able to figure out why you can't succeed? What if I told you that by changing a few important habits, your whole future could change? We'll look at Miyamoto Musashi's timeless wisdom and see how his ideas can change your life step by step in this video. Habit 1. Habits shape identity. Habits are more than just things you do, they show what kind of person you are. You choose what kind of person you want to be every time you do something. Do you want to be punished? Then do what someone who is focused would do. Do you want to be strong? Then do what strong people do. Miyamoto Musashi didn't just happen to be the best fighter in history. He made it a habit to train, think, and learn every day. He made his own personality through what he did. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain, he told her one time. But habits are the first step on every road. You're reinforcing the idea that you give up if you consistently skip your goals, put things off, or give in to your ease. You're becoming the hero you were meant to be every time you get up early, train hard, or tell the truth. What kind of person do you want to become? Then, make habits based on who you are. Adopt the habits of a warrior. Be disciplined, pay attention, and keep things simple. Do it every day if you want to be an artist. Be brave even when you're scared, if you want to feel sure of yourself. Musashi tells us that you don't find your identity, you make it. By being disciplined. Through repeated use. By making a promise. When your habits match your values, you become strong and unable to be stopped. And when you change who you are, your fate changes too. Habit 2. Environment beats willpower. There is a limited amount of willpower. Lessons. It goes out. But where you live, that stays the same. Musashi kept his life simple not because he didn't have any other choices, but because he knew how powerful it was to design your surroundings with purpose. See what you can't see with your own eyes, he wrote. Even if you can't see it, your surroundings is always having an effect on you. No matter how strong your willpower is, it won't help if your phone is ringing, your desk is messy, or people around you doubt your goals. Your surroundings will win in the end. But it's also true the other way around. You won't have to fight temptation if you create a space that is clear, inspiring, and focused. It will just not be there. Musashi lived in caves by himself, slept on hard floors, and didn't have any nice things, so that nothing could stop him from becoming a master. There is no need to go to such lengths. You do need to get rid of what makes you weak, though. Stop getting alerts. Make your area clean. Spend time with people who make you think more deeply. Set up your surroundings so that you will always succeed. Pack your gym clothes next to your bed. Put away good food that you can see. Get rid of the junk on your desk and phone. Let your space show what you want to achieve. It's clear what the lesson is. Don't fight nature. Make one that will help you win. When you make conditions that encourage focus, doing your best is easy. Musashi knew this. Now you do too. Habit 3. Momentum motivation. Motivation is short-lived. It changes based on how you feel. But acting is what builds momentum. Musashi drew his sword before he was sure he was ready. He acted even though he was scared. You may give up your own body, but you must keep your honor, he wrote. Underscore you have to do what needs to be done even if you don't want to. Videos, quotes, and short-term talk are all used to motivate people all over the world. But the truth is that momentum, not motivation, is what makes people great. They know that starting is the best way to move forward. Taking action makes energy. Having energy makes you do more. And that circle can't be stopped. Picture a fighter getting ready for battle. He starts writing before he feels motivated. He takes a step forward, sharpens his sword, and makes his armor tighter. When you're moving, truth shows up. When you move, your strength shows. Start out small. Start by doing something. Don't wait for everything to go your way. Start right away. Start with something small, like 1 push-up, 5 minutes of writing in a notebook, or reading 1 page. Action is what will keep you going. Musashi didn't wait for permission. He never thought twice. He did something, then changed. He got smarter, stronger, and sharper with each step. Your fate doesn't wait for you to be ready. It's waiting for you to move. Get moving now. Habit 4. Small wins compound. Small wins are powerful more times than we think. But it takes more than one big attempt to be successful. This is what happens after a lot of small wins. Musashi learned how to use the sword not in one great fight, but by doing it thousands of times every day. It may seem hard at first, but everything is hard at first, he said. You are making something bigger every day, even if it's just a little bit. If you work out 100 times, your body will be different. A year of good choices will change your life, not just one. These wins add up. They pick up speed. They make you believe. Let's say you're making a way through the mountains every day with just one stone. At first, it doesn't seem important. But after a month, a year, or 10 years, the road is clear, strong, and can't be changed. That's how little wins work. Slowly but surely, they make huge changes. Musashi did not have an easy way to become a master. It was painful, lonely, and the same thing over and over. But he was open to the process. He did this because he knew that consistency hides growth. Enjoy your little wins. Did you choose water over soda? Good job. Read a page today? Another win. When you add up these events, they shape your future. You stop growing when you don't pay attention to the power of small wins. But if you respect them, you will live a disciplined, successful, and happy life. A lot more than just habits are formed from small wins. They shape the future. Habit 5. Delete before you add. It's easy to think that adding more things will make you successful in a world that always wants more goals, more jobs, and more things to do. But the truth is that you have to clear the land first before you can build. Take away before you add. This is the most important part of this habit, and Musashi really got it. The life of Miyamoto Musashi was very simple. He didn't fill himself up with extras, tools that weren't needed, or things that would distract him. He only thought about what was important: getting good at the sword, his plan, and his mind. Musashi knew that he had to get rid of anything that wasn't directly helping him in order to stay effective and sharp in a world full of fights and challenges. There is a lot of information, obligations, and responsibilities in the modern world. Our minds are full of never-ending lists of things to do, social media feeds, and other people's requests. It's hard to hear our own thoughts over all this noise, let alone do anything useful. But you need to clean up before you can think about growth. Think about the things you do every day. How do you waste time that makes you tired and takes your attention away from your goals? Do you waste hours looking through social media, taking in information that isn't important to you? Do you have habits that keep you from reaching your long-term goals? You need to get rid of these things. It wasn't that Musashi gathered things. He only kept what he needed to do his job. He knew that what you don't do is just as important as what you do. This is true for more than just material things. It includes your thoughts, the people you hang out with, and the things you do every day. You have to get rid of things that don't make your life better or help you reach your goals. Getting rid of things that hold you back, like bad relationships, bad habits, or limiting views, is the first step to making room for the things that really matter. Don't forget that simplicity leads to understanding. When you get rid of what you don't need, you can focus and be stronger. You don't need to do more, Musashi taught us. You just need to do less better. Getting rid of the things that are distracting you will help you be more successful, concentrate better, and live a life that is in line with your inner purpose. Habit 6. Reframe your struggles. There will always be problems in life. We all have problems, whether they are personal problems, setbacks in our careers, or times when we question ourselves. Through his whole life, Musashi had to deal with a lot of problems. On his way, he faced many challenges, from hard fights to long periods of being alone. But he never saw his problems as flaws or signs that he had failed. Instead, he saw them as important places to train. He said, "The greatest victory is the one that doesn't need a fight." Changing your point of view is what makes reframing your problems powerful. You stop seeing hard times as punishments and start seeing them as chances to get stronger, smarter, and more durable. Musashi knew that problems are not things that get in the way of success. They are what make mastery possible. When things go wrong, don't ask yourself, "Why is this happening to me?" Instead, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" This change in how you think can make a huge difference. For instance, when Musashi fought a tough opponent, he didn't see it as a loss for him. Instead, he saw it as a chance to get better, learn new techniques, and improve his technique. This is what makes it possible for you to accept the pain. Whether it's loss, rejection, or setbacks, you can turn them into opportunities to grow. Even when things went wrong, Musashi always found a way to learn something new. Sometimes things didn't go his way, but that didn't break his heart. He decided to learn from his mistakes, changing and getting better with each problem. When you reframe your problems, you also have to accept the process instead of just focusing on the end result. Musashi shows us how to be patient and persistent in a world that is obsessed with getting things right away and being successful. He didn't think he would win right away. He knew that to really master something, you have to put in time, effort, and keep working on your mind and body. When life gives you a curveball, remember this: hard times are what make you who you are. They improve you, not define you. By changing how you think about your problems, you can turn them into powerful growth-promoting forces that will shape your future with every task you conquer. Habit 7. Your future self thanks you. The decisions you make today will have an impact on the person you become tomorrow. We often get caught up in the here and now, the short-lived pleasure or quick escape, that we forget how our actions will affect us in the future. Musashi knew this very well. He didn't just train for today's fight, he trained for all of them, anywhere and at any time. He knew that what he did now would have effects on the rest of his life. Success didn't just happen to him, he worked at it every day. If you want to change your future, this idea is very important. The choices you make now will determine who you will be in the future. Picture yourself in the future standing in front of you. Why would they thank you? If you worked hard and disciplined today, would they be thankful for what you did? Or would they feel bad that they didn't take the steps to change, grow, and push themselves? Every healthy food you eat, every book you read, and every moment you choose to be present and act adds up. The person you'll be tomorrow is shaped by the habits you form today. Even though he had many problems and fights, Musashi never lost sight of his long-term goals. His focus wasn't just on the present, it was on the idea that everything he did, no matter how small, would help him get ready for the difficulties that lay ahead. Musashi's habits were always geared toward making him a great leader in the future, whether they were about getting better at sword skills, planning, or mental growth. This shows that the little choices you make now will add up over time. Putting off your goals today will only let you live a better life tomorrow. The people who will come after you are looking and waiting for the choices you make today to shape the legacy they will inherit. Thus, think about the type of person you wish to become and the mark you wish to leave on the world. Your future self will thank you if you start getting things done today.